And it was Sancho who provided the decisive moment just 3 minutes into the match, kickstarting a Dortmund counterattack before finishing it off in style from the edge of the box. It was Sancho's 7th direct goal involvement, for G/3A, in his last 7 Champions League home matches for Dortmund, but his first ever strike in the competition's knockout rounds. The internet reacts as Jadon Sancho continues resurgence to fire Dortmund into UCL quarter-finals. The Champions League round of 16 reached its conclusion on Wednesday evening, with the final 2 teams completing the quarter-final lineup. In Spain, Atletico Madrid were able to topple a 1-0 deficit from the first leg at the San Siro, despite going another goal behind to Federico Di Marco just after the half-hour mark. Antoine Griezmann quickly pulled one back before Atletico were made to fight tooth and nail, extra time finally being forced when Memphis Depay found the breakthrough in the 87th minute. The next 30 minutes yielded no further goals, meaning a penalty shootout followed. With Atletico Madrid emerging victorious 3-2, meanwhile, in Germany, Borussia Dortmund booked their place in the last 8 thanks to a hard-fought 2-0 win over PSV on the night following a 1-1 draw in Eindhoven in the first leg. Jadon Sancho was the man to deliver the goods on a nervy night at Signal Iduna Park, while Marco Reus put the result beyond doubt at the end following some intense PSV pressure and missed chances. Resurgent Jadon Sancho fires Dortmund to the quarter-finals, for the first time since 2021. Borussia Dortmund are Champions League quarter-finalists and they have a familiar face to thank for that achievement in Jadon Sancho. The estranged England international returned to Signal Iduna Park on loan after a falling out with Erik ten Hag at Manchester United. Very much needing to get his career back on track following a tough time back in his homeland. Home is a key word for Sancho, who looks far more comfortable in Germany than he does in England. Indeed, despite notching just 1 goal and 1 assist across 9 returning appearances prior to Wednesday night, the 23-year-old winger has shown a level of intent and creativity we haven't seen from him since he left this club to move to Old Trafford. A higher output has been beckoning. And it was Sancho who provided the decisive moment just 3 minutes into the match, kickstarting a Dortmund counterattack before finishing it off in style from the edge of the box. It was Sancho's 7th direct goal involvement, for G/3A, in his last 7 Champions League home matches for Dortmund, but his first ever strike in the competition's knockout rounds.